What's up, big dogs? Big dog army.
I figured out what I needed to do. I needed to look at the stand. Hey there. They're messing with the crime scene. We need to investigate.
Apollo, look. That stand. It says Eldoon.
I've noticed. Well, we solved the case of the missing stand, at least. Though the circumstances could stand to be better. Ayo.
Yo, could you turn this music down? It's a bit loud.
Okay. Bapi bapu. Arkansas.
Oh, Mr. Eldoon. Hello?
Looks like he left.
And we found his stand and everything. What about our free bowl?
Oh, too bad. Looks like we'll have to wait a little longer for that ball. So sorry.
What a bummer.
I went to the wrong place. Get the fuck out of here! Wanted to go here. And then... here.
You're back. Run into some problems? Oh, Polly, didn't you want to tell Daddy something?
No, I'm fine, really.
What's this? So there is a problem.
No problem. Actually, got a defense request.
A defense request? That is a problem.
Huh?
I've given up the court. I'm not a lawyer anymore.
The request was for me!
Oh, right. You're a lawyer, aren't you?
He's doing that on purpose, I know it. Murder!
So what about this defense request?
It's related to the murder in People's Park, actually.
Guess what? We found Mr. Eldoon's noodle stand at the scene of the crime. Did you now? That's unusual indeed. Never heard of a noodle stand being used as a murder weapon.
I think the murder weapon was something else.
You mean you don't know what the murder weapon was? That funny detective lady won't let us on the scene. What kind of detective wears a lab coat anyway? A lab coat? Didn't think she'd be involved with this.
You know her?
You could say that.
So, you know her, don't you?
I met her on a case. This was about 10 years ago. She was still a high school student at the time.
That would make her about the same age as me.
That's my daddy. He knows all the police types. Oh, wait. Maybe you know that other guy, too.
That other guy? James Franco? wait. Talking about Spider-Man 2. I believe it's 2. was like, Peter's like, oh, who's the other guy that Mary Jane's going with? And James Franco's like, I'm the other guy. Actually, that's 3. It was Spider-Man 3 that he said that.
Oh, I thought you said Dave Franco.
No, I said James Franco.
And I was like, I don't know, what?
I mean, Dave Franco is the other guy from James Franco.
Yeah. That shining prince on the motorcycle.
Prince. That's you.
Apollo, tell me about this prince of Trucy's. Indulge a concerned father.
He was at the crime scene. He looked just like Mr. Gavin.
Did he now?
You know him?
My guess is he's Christoph Gavin's younger brother.
His brother?
We're acquaintances. After a fashion. Clavier Gavin. Rock and roll god incarnate. Clavier? What a lovely name. He's so dreamy.
I didn't know that Mr. Gavin had a brother. What was he doing out there?
I have a feeling you'll be crossing paths again soon. Now, what was the problem again? Having trouble investigating the crime scene in the park? Yeah, that detective woman won't let us. Go to the office. Under the silk top hat, you'll find a bottle of white powder. Try taking that to this detective.
White powder? Hope it's not what I think it is.
Just take it to her. It'll be fine, you'll see. Oh, and tell her I said hi.
Okay. Go get the Coke. Charlie doing okay? Okay, I have to look at Charlie. Okay, we're good. We're good. What? This must be the silk top hat Mr. Wright mentioned. Let's take a closer look. Huh?
Whoa.
You know what this is, Tracy?
I remember finding some in Daddy's dresser when I was little. I thought it was sugar, so I licked it. He got mad at me.
It's getting more and more suspicious. White powder! Mysterious white powder with the alleged ability to improve Detective Sky's mood.
Let's go talk to that detective. She's sure to know what that powder is. What that white powder is.
It's white powder, okay? Oh, yeah, yeah. Does this ring any bells? Is that... I couldn't. Where'd you get that? I bought it from the office. You look at the writing Kurlov says yes. Yeah, sort of.
Detective Sky, how do you know my daddy?
Daddy? I'm sorry, who did you say you were?
Trucy Wright, Phoenix Wright's daughter.
What? Mr. Wright has a daughter?
You seem shocked.
Oh, well, if you're Mr. Wright's daughter and you're his apprentice, then I'm available to help you in any way I can. Thanks. Start by not calling me Mr. Wright's apprentice. This powder is used for detecting fingerprints. Finger who? I guess you could call it, I might call it a memento. The time I spent with Mr. Wright. Like powdered memories. If you find any evidence with fingerprints on it, please let me know. Or dust footprints. Oh, she's quite the eager beaver all of a sudden. My badge. Ah, an attorney's badge. It reminds me of when Mr. Wright was still defending. Everything I have now is thanks to him. Remember, help as many people as you can. That's your job.
She's right, Polly. Let's make a difference. Is something wrong?
No, nothing. I actually felt inspired for a moment there. The report came in late last night. The body was found as much as you see it now. Except it was a real body. But why? Why was the body pulling a noodle stand? If I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't still be here. What was the cause of death? A bullet wound to the temple. It was shot by a pistol.
Pistol?
Not the easiest thing to come by in this day and age. Unless you're a cop. Or a gangster. Incidentally, the victim's name was Pal Maractus. I just received the autopsy report, in fact. Maractus autopsy report added to the court record. I mean, really, what's up with this case? Enough to make me want to run off, pulling a mysterious noodle stand behind me.
Not so mysterious, actually. We should tell her, Apollo. After all, we know where the stand came from.
A likely story. I didn't come here to play games, you know. Actually, we do know where this noodle stand came from. The noodle stand's owner is... Who?
Mr. El Nude.
El Nude!
El Dune.
Who's the old guy? This is the proprietor of Eldune's Noodles, Mr. Eldune himself.
He's famous in this part of town.
Not bad. Guess Mr. Wright picked the right kids for the job. That saved me a lot of work. Thanks. Noodle stand! Mr. Eldridge's noodle stand. A victim died pulling it.
What sort of person was the victim anyway?
I mean, what did he do? He was a doctor. A doctor? Starting to see a connection here. Who? Me? I'm just a supervisor for this crime scene. Detective Sky. I was out of the country for a while. Came back to be a forensic scientist.
Ooh, were you studying abroad?
Something like that. I was studying in Europe. Forensic sciences, mind you. When I got back here, they threw me in criminal affairs. Just like that.
Why didn't you just become a forensics expert in Europe?
Well, I suppose that was an option, but I had a lot of favors to be paid to people back here. Favors? Was she in high school when she left? What? What's that look for? I was involved in an incident before I left. Mr. Wright and his people helped me out. I owed them.
Really? I had no idea.
She'd been out of the country for a while. Probably doesn't know about Mr. Wright's current, state of affairs. Could you tell us a bit about the defendant? He's the only son of the Kataki family, yes? That's me, Waki Kataki. I don't know if he's the boss's son, but he's certainly throwing his weight around. Violently. In the detention center.
I see.
Why was he arrested in the first place? You're a defense attorney, aren't you? You're not his, by any chance? Actually, yes I am. Well, you have a witness to the moment of the crime. Huh? The witness called the police. They'll be testifying during the trial tomorrow.
What?
Victim! Could you tell us a bit more about the victim? Oh, let's see. Apparently he's the physician at a clinic in the area. Quite well off, too, from the sound of it. The clinic's name is, the Miraculous Clinic.
Maybe that's why the cop car was parked there.
What? You been to the clinic? Yeah, though on a related issue, I told the detective about the case of the stolen noodle stand. I see. So that means Dr. Miraculous stole the stand and pulled it all the way here? That would seem to be the case. But why? Don't ask me! Let's see. That's the wrong thing. Look at the trash. There's gotta be a good clue or two around here.
You and your trash cans. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Please, can't you see I'm doing my... Huh? Look! A pair of underwear!
Wow, Apollo. You're a genius at finding panties.
Stop saying that! Wait, these aren't...
They're not mine!
These have been stolen too? Bloomers found in the trash can at People's Park. Distinctive bloomers, to say the least. It's a knife. A shiv, to be precise.
Ooh, lingo.
The defendant, Waki Kataki, is the son of known gangsters. The police are assuming this belongs to him. Wait, wasn't the murder weapon a pistol? Huh? Look at this. It's a handprint on the shiv. A handprint? There might be a fingerprint. Let's investigate. Right! First, choose the fingerprint you want to examine. Choose a fingerprint? Look closely at the handle. See, there's more than one fingerprint there.
Those black spots.
That's right. Pick the one you want to analyze. Analyze.
The second one.
That's the one you were talking about, right? Right, let's get detecting. Oh, she's practically glowing with excitement. First, sprinkle some aluminium, I was in here for a while, aluminium powder over the print. With the press of... Like this, see? The oil left by the print absorbs the aluminum powder, so you just dust it on and blow it off.
Blow?
It's like whistling. You know how to whistle. You know how to blow air, right? You just use and...
Wow! Amazing! It's like magic!
Isn't it though? Right, let's give it a shot. Incidentally, it's important that you cover the entire fingerprint with powder. Come on! Come on! Come on!
Oh god. I can't watch.
Fuck, that's the wrong button. Oh, I got it. Good. Clear. Quite impressive. Next, to match the print. The police office has samples you can tell whose finger this print belongs to. That doesn't sound like as much fun as actually finding the print. Okay, pick the person whose print you think this is. Probably have a good idea whose knife this is already. Obviously, it's...
Mr. Eldoon. No, the knife. I don't fucking know. Whose knife is it?
It's the Kataki family.
So it's Waki Kataki?
Yes. So the fingerprints do belong to the defendant. Yes! Isn't it amazing? Ah, the power of silence. It's my life.
Apollo, she's sparkling.
And I'm dimming. Look sharp! Spirits up! The real fight is yet to come.
Chin up, Polly.
Show hasn't even started and I'm already losing. Knife! Also known as a shiv. Found at the crime scene bearing Rocky's prints. So, have you met the defendant? No. Visiting hours are almost over at the detention center. You might think about wrapping up here and heading over. Good idea. I don't know what good it would do. With a witness, with a knife with prints. Did I mention I've got a bad feeling about this? Don't worry, it's like a right tradition. Some traditions I can live without. No. Visiting room, visiting room, visiting room, where am I? There we go.
Yo, did you hear my stomach, bro?
Oh my god, I thought you was just like, you know, puking.
No, it's my stomach. That's
My
crazy. I'm sorry. Meeting hours for the day are all done.
We still have 3 minutes!
I'll put in your request, but don't expect anything. The father's talking in the private room with him. The father? You mean like a priest? I mean the suspect's father, Mr. Winfred Big Wins Kataki himself.
Not someone I care to meet.
Die, you! You're the one on your way out, old... Ah, they're here.
Whoa! This guy radiates power. Power. With a cute apron? You work as lawyers? Yes, sir! Well, I'm Big Woods Kentucky, fourth head of the Kentucky family. Capiche? Actually, I came to speak with your son. Mr. Justice. Yes! My son's innocent. He killed no one. If he were found guilty, it wouldn't be good. Capiche? Yes, I'm all about capiche. Capiche loud and clear. Gotta do more than just understand to make it. You'll learn though. Even if the lesson comes at the end of your short life. I don't feel so good.
What's the big idea, old man? Alright, I want to actually come up with a good voice for this.
Yeah. I feel like it's obvious what his voice. Like, what voice comes out of that mouth. You know, street slang type of thing.
Okay, so I'm like a spoiled street kid.
Yeah. So like, if you notice that, Winfred, Big Wins Kitaki, he's like Italian mafia, while Plum Kitaki, that's like Yakuza mafia, and then he's gonna be like gangster mafia.
Okay, so we're talking like New York mafia.
No. That's Winfred. He's like Compton street kid type of thing.
You can't treat me like a kid no more. Not now. You know, I.
And he's also a rapper in his freedom.
I want to go to the Clink. I like it here.
You must be walkie.
A G's not a G till he does hard time. Bizoy. You'll see. When I get out of here, things will change.
Silence! My apologies, Mr. Justice. He's usually such a nice boy. Forgive me if I have a hard time believing that.
Huh. You can't take me under your wing this time, old man. You heard me? I don't need no trial. I did it.
I think that's enough for today, Mr. Justice. Don't let me down tomorrow. So much for talking to our client.
But we made so much progress today. We even found my panties. I had fun at least.
Of course, the biggest mystery of all remains. How am I supposed to build a case for the trial?
Oh, almost forgot. It's time for my show. Tonight, I'm performing at the Wonder Bar. You should come check it out.
And I'll check it out. No, we still have like 7 minutes.
Hey, it's all good.
No!
Yeah, we're a little
We'll get into
behind anyway.
No, but we'll get into the trial.
Turnabout coroner.
Yes.
June 16th, 9:46 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2.
Huh. This man's not here today.
He said his old foot injury was acting up.
Old injury? He was all smiles yesterday.
Yes, he smiled when he said we'd be fine as long as you're there, Trucy.
Yes. Fine. We'll be fine. Here comes justice! I started with my voice training at 5 in the morning.
Ooh, do some now. I want to see. Here.
Huh? Okay. My name is Apollo Justice, and I'm fine!
Sounds more like a self-mantra than voice training. I'm fine, you know what I'm saying?
Good morning!
Yeah, what's up? Here's a guilty verdict, G. See if I care. You just hang loose and let things go with the flow. You know what I'm saying?
Not really. Okay, don't be running your mouth like that in here.
See, that's the difference between you and me, old man. I ain't afraid of no cops. Real G's can keep it real till they spend some hard time in the pen.
You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Sounds like they've both been voice training too, Apollo.
My worst fear is realized. The trial's starting and I haven't had a real talk with my client. Alright. And we'll begin the trial in
The next episode.
So thank you for watching this episode of Apollo Justice. Make sure to like and subscribe and hopefully you'll be notified to me up. Cheers.
Every single day.
Bye-bye.